Welcome to this quick and easy yoga for digestion. We're going to be focusing on twists and folds, all those poses that help stimulate and wake up our digestive system. Before we get started, coming into a comfortable seated position. Whether you're working with some yoga props like a block or bolster, you can sit comfortable cross-legged, maybe sitting on one of your props, helping to elevate the hips, making a little bit more space for a comfortable seat. And then as we find that comfortable seat, start bringing a little bit of engagement to the core. Pulling the navel gently in towards the spine. And taking a nice deep breath. Gentle exhale, allowing the shoulders to relax down. The spine is nice and tall. The face is smooth. The hands can just rest gently on the thighs or the knees, wherever feel comfortable. And maybe even closing your eyes here. Just allowing your physical body, your mental body, the entire body, a moment to just rest, relax, settle into this space on your mat. Beginning to scan the physical body. Noticing any places that may be tense or tight, that may be achy today. And again, just bringing that awareness to that spot or those spots within the body. We're not trying to change anything. We're not trying to label anything as good or bad. We're just bringing that inner awareness to how we're showing up for ourselves today. And once you've done that scan of the physical body, do the same scan, but this time of the mental, the emotional, the spiritual body. And just knowing how you're showing up for yourself in this moment. Are you holding on to any worry, anxiety, any stress? Is there something that happened in your day or week that you feel like you just can't let go of? And again, just noticing where that feeling might be showing up within the physical body. Not trying to change it, not trying to control it or label it, just bringing that awareness to it. Before we start our practice, if you'd like to set an intention for today, now would be a great time to do that. So whatever brings your heart peace, love, joy, or maybe you want to set an intention for somebody else in your life that needs a little bit of peace, a little bit of love, a little bit of joy. And settling in, really feeling that intention. And start to bring some awareness to your breath, inhaling through the nose and exhale through the nose. Another deep breath in, filling the belly, filling the chest with air. Gentle exhale, releasing that breath through the nose. Inhaling. And exhale. One more full breath here in this comfortable seat. Inhaling through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And you can gently open your eyes if they were closed. And we're going to make our way into a reclined position. So bending the knees, soles of the feet come flat on the mat, arms come alongside the body, and we're just going to gently roll all the way down to our backs. Allowing the legs to stretch out, the arms to come alongside the body, relaxing the shoulders, unclenching the jaw if that's where you hold your tension. And gently start to sway the hips from side to side. We want to start bringing a little bit of mobility, a little bit of fluidity to the lower back, to the spine, to the pelvis. We're just being very gentle with our bodies today. Taking a nice deep breath and gentle exhale breath. Inhale, bringing the right knee to the chest, interlacing the fingers around the shin. And as we exhale, pulling that leg in towards the body, feeling a slight compression between the thigh and the belly. The left leg is staying nice and grounded on the mat, almost trying to press the back of the knee down, helping to keep the quad on the left leg nice and active. And you can flex the left foot if that feels good for you. Holding here, allowing the shoulders to relax, the face is nice and smooth. We're not trying to create tension in any other areas of the body as we work to release and loosen those tight places. So again, being aware of where tension or stress show up physically for you. Nice deep breath in. With our exhale, sending the right knee over towards the left across the body and extending the right arm out to the side. And the right knee doesn't have to connect down. If you're using a block or a bolster, you can use it and slide it right underneath that right knee for a little bit of support. And if there's no issues or tension, tightness in the neck, you can go ahead and look at that right hand. We want to keep the right shoulder grounding down so that we're twisting just from the lower back. Settling back into the breath. Slow, steady, mindful inhales. Seeing if we can match the length of the exhale to the inhale. Really slowing down that exhalation. Inhale breath brings the right knee back to center, allowing the right leg to connect down. And on an inhale, the left knee comes into the chest. And on your exhale, again, coming into that slight compression, thigh to belly. Right knee is grounding into the mat, activating that quad. Shoulders are soft. Breath is nice and slow. And if at any point throughout this practice you feel your mind racing or wandering, see if you can come back to the breath, maybe counting the inhale and then counting the exhale, making sure they're the same length. Or noticing the sensation in the body, whatever helps anchor you to this present moment. Inhale breath through the nose. And with our exhale, sending the left knee across the body over to the right, stretching that left arm out to the side, and maybe gazing towards the left hand. The left shoulder is staying nice and firm on the mat, twisting from the back. And if you'd like to place a block, a pillow underneath the left knee to just help support the body, that's always an option as well. And seeing if you can breathe nice and deeply into these twists. As we twist in our yoga poses, we compress and release the digestive system, so almost acting as a wringing out motion for our organs, helping to stimulate digestion, the secretion of digestive enzymes. Nice deep breath. Slow exhale. Inhale breath brings the left knee back to center, extending the left leg out onto the mat. Inhale, the right knee comes into the chest, and we're going to move a little bit quicker with the next pose. Tucking the chin in towards the chest, and if it feels too uncomfortable, too much tension in the neck to hold your head here, you can interlace the fingers and create a little basket for your head with your hands. And as we take a nice deep inhale, start to ground the lower back into the mat, and the left leg floats up about an inch or two off the mat. Nice deep breath in. With our exhale breath, switching legs. We're going to inhale in the pose and exhale to switch. Inhale and exhale. And if you need to make any little adjustments to ground that lower back down, we want to keep the core nice and active here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time each side. Inhaling in the pose, not rushing our breath. And then both knees come into the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Shoulders and head connect back down to the mat. And maybe gently rocking from side to side. Nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. And either rocking up to an inhale on a seated position or gently making your way up to seated. And coming back to that comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Starting to connect a little bit more movement with our breath. Inhale, the arms reach up, our palms connect together. The gaze looks towards the thumbs. And exhale, hands press in towards each other and they slowly come down to heart center. The gaze is locked on the hands. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. This time on the exhale, the left hand comes down to the mat by the left hip and the right arm reaches up and over towards the left. You can take a slight bend to the left elbow, and we're using the pressure, the connection between the left hand and the mat to push the torso over towards the right. So both glutes are grounding into the mat. The right fingers are reaching towards the left. Feeling that length, that opening all the way from the right hip to the fingertips. And then sending the breath into the right rib cage, feeling all the ribs expand and lengthen, intercostal muscles stretch. Inhale through the nose. And exhale to switch sides, right palm down, left arm reaches up and over. Pushing into the right hand, allowing the left side body to open, to lengthen, to stretch. The glutes are grounding into the mat. Left fingertips reaching towards the right. All those muscles in between the ribs expanding and stretching. Sending the breath into the left rib cage. Nice deep inhale. Slow, steady exhale. Inhale brings us back to center. Then placing the right hand on the left knee, the left hand behind the lower back. Taking a nice deep breath in, reaching the crown of the head all the way up to the ceiling, finding length through the spine, bringing engagement to the core, navel pulls in. And as we exhale, seeing if we can use that exhalation to twist to the left just a bit deeper. Breathing nice and deep in this twist, using the breath. Stimulating the diaphragm. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. And exhale, coming back to center, switching sides, left palm to right knee, right hand behind the lower back. Inhale, find that length through the spine, core is engaged. And exhale, twisting to the right. And settling back into that nice deep breath. Allowing the jaw to unclench, just that little reminder to maybe soften the face. Maybe counting the breath. Whatever you need to do to remain right here, right now, focusing just on you and your body. Inhale, coming back to center. Stretching the legs out in front of us. Flexing the feet, pulling the toes back towards the face. Engaging the core, navel pulls in. Inhale, breath, arms reach up. And exhale to fold forward. And if you're not using a yoga strap, the hand can just rest on the shin, maybe grabbing for the ankles, the outside of the feet, or the peace fingers hook around the big toes. So whatever version you're doing, the gaze rests on those big toes, the shoulders pull back into their sockets, navel pulls towards spine, nice deep inhale breath. And again, using that exhale, seeing if we can fold a bit deeper into this pose. Using the breath to find a little bit of stillness and softness in this fold. Inhale, breath through the nose. And exhale, breath through the nose. Inhaling. And exhaling. Another nice deep inhale. Slow exhale. And on the next inhale, using that breath to come all the way back to center. Bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall out to the side. And if you're using those blocks, you can go ahead and place them underneath the knees to support this hip opener. The hands come to the feet and using the thumbs to maybe open the soles so they're shining up towards the ceiling. The further in your heels are to your body, the deeper you're going to feel this in the hips. So you can play with the positioning of the feet if you'd like to walk them out a little bit further away or in towards the body. That's completely up to you and what feels good. Taking a nice deep inhale breath, bringing that core engagement. And exhale, hinging at the waist, folding forward. And we're going to stop in that first place of resistance that we feel. Sending the breath to the hips in this hip opener. Keeping the core engaged, the face soft, the jaw unclenched. Slow, steady breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up to center, placing the palms on the outside of the knees and using the hands to bring the knees back together. Palms come down on either side on the mat, taking the feet nice and wide and dropping the knees to one side and then to the opposite side, just windshield wipering those knees back and forth a few times. We're still connected to our breath. The focus is still there. And coming back to center, keeping the knees bent. Soles of the feet ground down, arms come alongside the body, and slowly rolling vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down until our back, shoulders, and head connect down into the mat. Bring the knees into the chest, scoop them up, give yourself a great big hug, maybe rock from side to side. Allow your entire body to slow down, to soften. Coming back to that stillness, that deep relaxation. Inhale through the nose. And as we exhale, releasing the arms out to the side, palms facing up, and sending the legs up towards the ceiling. The lower back stays grounded on the mat. If you have a bolster or a block, you can elevate the hips here. Coming into a very gentle inversion. Helping to reverse the flow of blood, activate our lymphatic system, and signal to the body that it's time for some relaxation. It's time to slow down. This is a great pose to end your evening. Maybe resting the legs up the wall or up your headboard in bed. Really deepening into your relaxation response. Allowing your perspective to flip slightly. And holding here for another full breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale and exhale, bending the knees, scooping them up one more time, giving yourself a great big hug, gently rocking from side to side. If you have any little bits of remaining tension in that lower back, and releasing the legs, the feet connect down to the mat, and both knees gently fall open to the right. You can keep your arms extended out to the side, or maybe the hands just rest gently on the belly. Feeling the belly gently rise and fall with the breath. Keeping that breath nice and deep, steady, controlled. Exhale. Inhaling, bringing the knees back to center, and then gently letting them fall over to the left. The shoulders are nice and soft on the mat here. Maybe unclenching the jaw, or just bringing your awareness to that area, making sure it's nice and soft. Allowing the face to smooth, to soften. Gently focusing on that breath. Allowing the body to remain nice and relaxed as it's being supported by the surface beneath it. Inhale, knees come back to center, and then into the chest, giving yourself one final great big hug, pulling those knees in nice and tight, maybe rocking from side to side. Maybe coming back to the intention you set at the beginning of practice. Just really feeling that intention, really sensing it and knowing it. A nice deep inhale breath. And as you exhale, releasing the body completely into the mat, stretching the legs out, arms come alongside the body, palms facing up. And if you do have any tightness, any tension remaining in the lower back, you can bend the knees, soles of the feet ground down. Or you can place a block, a bolster, a pillow behind the thighs, whatever feels good, whatever you can be most comfortable in. Taking a nice deep breath here. And as you exhale, allowing the breath to return to its natural rhythm within the body. The body is nice and relaxed. All 10 toes begin to relax. That relaxation sensation spreads all the way up to the ankles, into the knees. Thighs are nice and relaxed. The pelvic area unwinds, uncurls, fills with relaxation and softness. No tension left in the lower back. Belly is soft. The chest gently rises and falls. The back, the upper back, relaxed. Fingers, they unwind, they uncurl, nice and soft. Relaxation spreads up through the wrists, forearms, to the elbows. Biceps, the triceps relax. Relaxation swirls around the shoulders. Collarbones relax. Relaxation spreads up through the neck, jaw, soft. Space between the eyebrows unfurls. Entire body flushed with that relaxation. Staying in this place of peace, of calm, of stillness for as long as you need to. No rush to move, no rush to get up. Letting that intention inwards and really noticing what the body needs. So practicing with me today. Namaste.